Well, in today's episode, I have Aroma De Cuba Robusto. Under $6, I found this at IOT's Smoking Joe's. Smells very good. Like musty foot smell and chocolate. A tiny bit of barnyard aroma. German chocolate on the foot heavily. Very nice. And a little wood, cedar wood maybe. And chocolatey in the rear here. Very good. I like the smell on this thing. Pre-light smells. But the pre-light draw ought to be pretty good too. Try to get in a good mood. I haven't been in a very good mood lately in general. I haven't been. Alright, so now I'm going to light this. Cut it and light it. Oh, wrong side. Alright. Oh, looks like there's a little plume on here. Like it's been aging a while. Look at that. If I could see the wrapper. The wrapper is... It's not too yellow, really. Usually that's a sign that it ages a lot. So I'm going to cut right here. Pre-light draw is of chocolate and cocoa consistency for the most part. Very good. So yeah, it's pretty much a chocolate cocoa consistency. Alright. Little trouble getting started there. So, alright, right away a nice taste. Try to save some time while making these videos. It's very tough when I'm at home doing it sometimes. I get into the depth of the cigar 100%, and I take minutes doing it sometimes. I can try to make shorter videos, it doesn't help. Very nice chocolatey creaminess coming out right now. Very premium taste, and it's overall very nice flavor profile. Medium bodied so far. Just very creamy and nice, and it tastes like a nice aged cigar, like with real nice aroma notes and flavor profile and all that. The retro hill has some pepper spice, nothing way too overwhelming, and if it ever is, it doesn't. Right now, it doesn't taste very overwhelming to where it hurts, where the pepper blast hurts. But it's burning a little uneven, a little bit right now. It's a pretty good smoke though, so far, really good. Better than the Mia More that I had. So I'll leave it at that right now and come back in a little bit. I'm back, and there was an overwhelming leather taste in here now. An overwhelming like pickle, leather, and spice. Pickled leather and spice. Cayenne pepper and pickled leather is really what I'm picking up at this point. Overall even burn, but canoeing a bit. Just because it's a high-end cigar doesn't always mean it's going to burn right every single time. And Aroma De Cuba is a case of that. I mean, I had another Aroma De Cuba. It tasted worse, of course. It was the Mi Amor. And it was too harsh and too strong, and it did not burn very well. Now this, the burn line is getting black, but it's in different places, and it's a good cigar, but the best I had, not at all. Then you got some black spots in here, like there might have been pieces in here. I mean, but nice colored ash in some portions of it. This is an Ashton, after all. It's an Ashton cigar. And if I didn't get into it at the beginning, it was packed very firmly and nice, not many air pockets in here. I mean, very, very consistent, solid cigar. As far as the build, I like the smells in it. The tastes are pretty good, but I'd say it's getting a little bit bitter now. I mean, it's good. It's very decent on the draw. But as it goes, it could pick up in strength and may not be as desirable. I'm just guessing. But it's got some very good flavors in here. Although it was a dominated leather taste, like I was saying. And the retrohale's nice and creamy. It's a maybe a little bit of John garlic I taste in the retrohale. Like when you taste that garlic in the jar already, and it's like all it minces, and it's pre-made and everything. Like the minced garlic in the jar. Tiny bit of that. Probably where I was getting the pickled taste too. Somewhere like something jarred, you know, like a jarred vegetable or something. I get a little bit of that with some brown sugar and brown bread now coming in. Maybe a little gingerbread spice. Nutmeg. Yep, nutmeg, ginger spice, cayenne pepper. And just, it's smooth again. It's actually tasting nice now, and it's trying to even itself some. And the taste is kind of accompanying. It tastes a little bit better now. It was going in cycles that had a heavy leather flavor, and it was like, wasn't burning that great. It might have been a little bitter, but now it's the goodness is coming back. So that's good so far. And I'll get an update in a little bit. Okay, about 40 minutes in, roughly, or close to it at this point, and it's burning rocky, very rocky. Good flavors, still maintaining their flavors. It's a premium smoke as far as it tastes. It even has some Cuban-esque flavors in it, some Cuban-esque flavors. And for something that isn't a Cuban. So but it's burning weird. It's burning funny, kinda. And I'm trying to let it burn and do its thing, but I have to do more struggling with this one than some that I've smoked. I'm about to take the band off, and I have a feeling that this band could take some of the wrapper with it. I'm just predicting that it might. I don't know for sure, but with some of these, the wrapper comes with the band when you take it off. This is holding up a little bit tough right now. Some decent flavors, some brown sugary notes in here with the chocolate and mustiness and leather. The leather seems to have dissipated a little bit though. There's a little bit of a lemon juice flavor now on top of the brown sugar taste and the brown bread type taste and the cinnamon nutmeg feel to it. But I have to remove the band. This is bothersome. I want to see, is it going to take any of the wrapping? No, it didn't this time. But the ash is coming off, I think. Oh, right there, see? So that wavery ash is off now. I can touch it up a little bit. Cherry burning. Now it's burning kind of up in the air a little, like some pieces may come off it. It needs a touch-up, that's for damn sure. Oop. Gotta watch that sometimes. Not bad. Still nice, creamy, smooth flavors. Maybe a little bit of a coconut milk flavor right now. Yep, a little bit of a coconut milk flavor to coat the brown sugarness and the nutmeg flavors and the creamy smoothness of the cigar overall. Retrohale's more of a black pepper and ginger spice now. Like gingerbread cookies with some fresh ginger on top is what the Retrohale is now. Great smoke output at this point. Hopefully it'll stay even. It produces a lot of nice smell and smoke. The secondhand smoke smells very nice in this cigar, actually. It's very good. So I'll come back in a little bit with all that being said. About 1 hour in, maybe 55 minutes at the 55-minute point. And right now I'm tasting lemon juice, brown bread, ginger, black pepper, lemon juice, brown bread, and nutmeg spice, all that other stuff too, but it has a lemon juice hint in here with a little bit of a musty smell like an old person's home. A musty taste, I should say, like an old person's home too. There's all different flavor profiles in here. It's a very good smoke flavor-wise. Getting a little bit more bitter on the tongue. I feel the tingle a little more of the black pepper spice. Going well. It's a nice cigar. Just the burn gets a little wavery at times. It's very good. It has a Cuban-esque taste, I think. I also got another one I'm going to review sometime, probably in the future. I don't know, anytime soon. It's a long Cuban stock Churchill. Long. And that was $6.15. Great deal for that thing. It was big, and Cuban stock's a great cigar, typically. It's on the level of Aroma De Cuba in quality, at least. Maybe better sometimes. I thought they were better, actually. They're up there with Fuente, I believe. Hid cheaper sometimes. But Fuente helps put this one out too. It's Aroma De Cuba Ashton. I think Fuente has something to do with it too. I'd have to read, but they sell these in the Fuente shop in Tampa, the Tampa Sweethearts in Tampa, the Fuente owned shop. I met Fuente the Third before. Nice guy. I met him. Uh, Burning nicely. Creamy taste now. Tiny bit of that coconut milk showing up again, coating the rest of the flavor profile on here. Very nice consistency. The burn could be more even, but the smoke output's great. The flavors are great. And the ash could be better. It's more messy. I have to really watch it. Even when I touched it up, there were pieces flying in the air. So it's not all log fill, I don't believe, but it's still an Ashton type cigar. So that's it. And I'll come back in a little bit to review the rest. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Bird and Wavery, very tough to draw. I'm going to have to ash it again and tighten it up some more. I'm going to have to. This is not smoking the greatest at this point in the cigar right now. Flavors are good, but they're getting kind of stale because of the bird isn't that great at this point. This is a premium. I got it for less money, but that shouldn't matter. If I paid more for it, it would have been the same thing. I don't put emphasis on price always. It's not a good idea for you to do that either. You could pay more for this. There won't always be a better batch. So I got this for under $6.
At Sport Clips Haircuts, we've been making guys look good for 25 years.
Not even drawing, really. So I'm going to have to...
Visit Sport Clips today. We're sharing thousands of thanks with our clients by giving away $250 to 5 lucky winners every day.
I'm going to have to ash it. This is aggravating me badly. Now, I don't think it's even lit. I think it even went out. Let's see. Yeah, went out. Gonna grab my lighter, tighten this cherry up a bit, and damn, the sparks flying. This has to. I'm about an hour and 10 minutes in or more, maybe up to an hour and 15.
$600 on a most popular bed, plus free home delivery on most beds. Ends Monday. For more details and to find a store near you, go to sleepnumber.com.
I taste that pickle sensation again, the pickle taste on top of the leather, but mostly a creamy flavor. Flavors are still in here. It's just was burned very badly just recently. Now it's back. And the ash looks beautiful right now still. There's still some stuff left in this. But for such a premium, sometimes they can waver out and they can burn pretty bad at times, depending. The retrohale has some ginger in it, and I taste the fishy taste, kind of, a little bit, a slight fishy taste with the brown bread, and the brown sugar, and the ginger, and the nutmeg. But it's the same flavor profile, not much has changed. It freshened up, if anything, when I tightened it up and blew it out a little. So, yeah. I might come back, but this may be the final. There may not be much more to review. I think I'm going to end it right here. I'm not going to waste any more time. This is the Aroma De Cuba. Smoking real good right now, and it should to the very end. There's not much left. So yeah, I say pick it up if you want a good smoking experience flavor-wise, but they could burn wavery. And I keep that in mind when I think of these cigars. Some of them are good, but they don't burn perfect a lot of the time. So with that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. Hope you enjoyed the review.